Big salute, big salute, big salute, big salute, big salute. Big salute to all my loved ones, support goon, support squad. Hold on, let me get a little bigger right quick. Big salute to all my big old angels out there. Big salute, angels. The ones that are righteous, the ones that my God and the ancestors have sent to me for motivation, help, protection, guidance. Big salute, angels. And big salute to all those righteous revolutionaries out there. Let's go, righteous revolutionaries. Let's go. Yeah, you know what time it is, righteous revolutionaries. I'm here to fulfill my purpose. I'm here to fulfill my purpose. God willing, I could be His general. I can be an example, a martyr, anything that God needs me to be, I can be. But I know what I'm ready for. Yeah, as soon as my ankle get up to 100%, yeah, I know what I'm ready for. To make sure the things that happened to our ancestors in the past never, ever happens again. And for us to reclaim and take our spot at the top. Like the Queen says, use your big stick while speaking gently. So big salute, and big salute to everybody that's tuning in, tapping in for the first time. Um, this just came across my desk today. Big salute to Go Black to Africa, and big salute to the Queen, who I'm gonna present to y'all today. You know, we all know my brother Go Black to Africa, our brother Go Black to Africa, who is on a mission seeking. Um, but my brother, it's time to dive deeper because you know we're still on the surface. You know, we're still using the European dialect. We got to get that Israelite. You know, find the African name for Israelite. Because from what I'm hearing from the ancestors here, Bantus, Israelites were Bantus first. Yeah, Israelites were Bantus first. And Bantus come from a host of tribes. And it is 12 or more. Just like we've learned, the 12 tribes of Israel is really 13. They leave out the baby girl. So, my brother, Go Back to Africa. I love you. I love what you're doing. It's time to dive deep, my brother. I'm talking about Titanic deep. Yeah, because you know, I feel what you're doing. But now's not the time to be feeding Black Americans like a baby. Give it to them. Give them the whole meal, whether they got teeth or not. Either they gonna swallow or they gonna choke. One of the two. One of the two, my brother. One of the two. So the Queen and the ancestors have spoke, my brother. I think that my brother Go Black to Africa. I think you need to interview and have a talk with this with the Queen. Yeah, with the Queen. Cause she may be able to even though she is in the diaspora right now, but she has some knowledge and information I think that could be useful. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But when this came across my desk, it made me think. It made me think. So, without further ado, let's jump in and see what the Queen has to say. Because you know, a lot of people say, "Oh, Black Americans, yeah, we Black folks in America, we were broken. We had everything stripped from us: language, culture, everything." Keep that in mind. We are damaged goods. The only way for us to find out our tribe or what connection that we have with Africa is let the spirit guide you. Yeah, there's DNA testing and all of that, you know, but we don't want them folks getting a hold of our DNA because they'll know exactly who you are. And they will come chop your head off and put it in a museum somewhere. Yeah, before you even find out how closely related you are to the Jesuses, the Abrahams, the Noahs, the Jacobs. Yeah. So let's see what the Queen has to say. Yeah, let's see. Because Go Black hasn't responded yet. She just came across my desk. But you know, I'm subscribed to her. Yeah. I'm subscribed to her and Go Black. So let's see the laws of the land. Because you know, Africa got laws. You know, not just laws that's on paper, but laws of the land. So let's see what the Queen has to say. Because Go Black, bro, you got the Queen upset. You got the Queen upset.
Spanish, they're free to dispose of you however they see fit due to the level of criminality of your ancestors. So he meant.
Oh, disclaimer. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Entertainment and educational purposes only. Let go.
Pretend that, oh, they sold the special people. The Fang are Israelite. What will be called Israelite? We don't use that identity because we know it's a social construct. They just put in. When our people were stolen from us, they didn't leave Africa as Israelite. They left Africa as Fang, as Punus, as Kotas, and so on and so on. Go and find out what's your tribe. We will tell you who your patriarch is, because not everybody that got picked up is from those 12 original kingdoms.
Remember, when you come back to Africa, some people that want to do your DNA, find out what tribe. So when you come back, the only way for you to be accepted, you got to find out where your lineage go back to. Because this one question where everybody asks, "Oh, how do Africans treat you? How do they know that you is Black American?" Because people don't know until I start speaking. They want to know if you know your lineage, what tribe you from. Just because you claim one, don't mean you are. Come to find out, my mama, Igbo, Yoruba. So when you come back to Africa, either you must be accepted and go through your rituals, or you must be accepted. You must be, one of the elders that gotta accept you. Let's, let's go.
But back in the days, they told them that they were Americos. You know, in the divide and conquer, they have to tell them that they are something different than the rest. So they want to maintain that confusion so that those who are not even, so-called Israelite can claim it just because they in America. Some of you find yourself here because of the job of your ancestors. Yes, many of those who betrayed their children when they could no longer capture other people, when they could no longer fill up their quota, guess what? They rounded them up, them and their family. These peasants who believed the colonizers that the colonizer could ever become king's maker, and they collaborated, peasants who had, aspiration to be made kings, many of them betrayed the royal families. After they had their ways with the royal family, murdered all the royals and the priests and shipped their children into slavery. Who do you think they turned against? They turned against them. So their descendants are in the diaspora with us. How would you identify them? The spirit in them, the level of hatred they have toward other Black people doesn't make sense. It's in their DNA, that dream of power they had. They will try to live it out. You would see them, usually they wouldn't be married to a Bantu woman, even if they start with one of our women. But the hatred of self, the level of frustration their ancestors died with would betray everybody for them to find themselves in slavery too. They have that bitterness in the DNA.
Right.
This is how you will recognize them. Then another way you will recognize them is their choice in career. That very same thing, King Ali died fighting the very same system. When King Ali told them, I am not your man to go and arrest and murder Viet Cong, you see them parading their uniform proudly with their medals. It tells you what we're dealing with. So, those of you who follow that,
Tells you what we dealing with. Remember, those they are the enemy. The killers of your ancestors and my ancestors. Remember, put this in the top of your mind, the front of your mind.
that guy to go back to Africa, he was kicked out of Sierra Leone. I don't know what they caught him doing there for his masters. So, what our children out there,
Now, I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is. I don't know because Big Bro ain't spoke on what happened with him in Sierra Leone, but I know after the Sierra Leone trip, he was back in America for a while. So I don't know. We don't know. It's just the word that's going around in Africa, and word of mouth is powerful in Africa. Very powerful, especially amongst the people that know people.
there needs to know you came from somewhere, and when you came, you were not as Israelite. There's no nation in Africa called Israel. When you left home, you left as a Fang, you left as a Kota, you left as a Dinke, you left as a Yoruba, you left as a Punu, you left as a Ntumu, you left as a Wondo. Now DNA can help you find who you came from. So stop inventing identities, nationalities. Okay? Just
Now, that's one thing I do agree with her on. Um, for brother Go Black, yeah, get rid of that Israelite. You in Africa now, you know, because that was something that was created by the Europeans also. You know, even though they do speak of the children of Israel in the Quran, it do speak of these things in the holy words, but we are trying to go back to time before the Ottoman Empire, before they got together and rewrit all the holy texts. I think the Quran was kind of difficult for them, even though they touched on that too. They did touch on that too. But we gotta get rid of everything that we were taught or heard from the Europeans, and we gotta come here and get to the root. Talk to the griots, talk to the elders, the old people. These are the people you got to talk to, not just people you meet at the airport or somebody you meet off YouTube or somebody you meet, or you got to go to these villages and talk to the griots. For all my people that's looking for truth, go find the griots. These are the people that you got to go search for, and they can guide you on the right path. They can guide you on the right path. Just from certain of the elders here, like grandma and them, the ones that's still living, these are the ones that enlighten me, help me connect dots of short conversations that we have, of things that they want me to know. These aren't questions that I can just see them and ask them. These are things that when they see me, they see something in me like he needs to know this, because they know your spirit when they see you. So go find the elders and go find the griots if you are on the search for truth.
to give people reason. You heard in his speech, oh, they got the right, they have the right to go. That's the attitude they come with.
And yeah, coming from America, Don't feel like you got the right to shit in Africa. You got to come over here and prove that you are worth it. Come over here and prove that you're worth being accepted. Why you think it's so many black Americans getting chased the hell on up out of here? Because the ancestors not going for it. The ancestors are not going for it. It's a higher power that's in control right now. So maybe by the queen speaking, this can help my brother Go Black dive deeper. Because my brother, yeah, it's a lot deeper that we got to dive on this search for truth. Because I see my brother Go Black is on a search for truth and he wants to put it out there. But it goes real deep because remember, my brother, coming from America, our people were stripped and groomed. That's like breaking down. That's like you have a litter of pits, right? You kill the mama and daddy, and you keep all the puppies. That's basically what happened to us in America. They killed the mamas and daddies, and they instilled in the children what they wanted: Jim Crow, light skin versus dark skin. They even got black Americans thinking we different from Africans, which we may be in our DNA a little bit. We may have got a little Indian in us, a little white in us, but they really got us. They really got black Americans or the melanated people of the Americas thinking that they different from my brothers and sisters over here. That's crazy.
No, our ancestors lost the war. You got shipped and you became property.
Yes, there was a war that our ancestors did lose, and it's still going on. When you hear about Boko Haram and all these terrorists and people fighting over here, this is the war that's been going on for centuries. This is still it's still the Crusades. It's still being fought right now. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, it is what it is.
Of whomever you became, in order for you to return with right, one of us, the parents back at home, have to claim you. These are matters of nations. Why do you think the African countries don't just extend, come, like Ghana did? And I'm sure Ghana will live to regret it. It's because
Yep, Ghana living to regret it right now. Ghana and Kenya, because they got the LGBT, ABCDEF, GHI, L, M, N, O, P being forced on them, don't they? Ooh.
Liberia. I grew up, my father, my grandfather, they were watching the matters of Liberia. Do you know why? Because we have blood in Liberia. The Fang people were scattered on the continent. They took a bunch of our people over there too. So the matters of Liberia always touch home to us. So we know what they went and did there. They had the opportunity to finally become free, but they didn't do it. What did they do? They took slavery to Africa.
Yep.
So it's really hard.
And you know what them people did? You know what them people did to them the slaves that they brought here and sold us the lie? Because they brought black people here that they groomed from America to come over here and be slave masters. Part of their debauchable evil plan. And them folk ran them folk up out of here. Matter of fact, them people that talk about, oh, we Israelites, we left Liberia and came to Israel and tell the truth.
To feel sorry for a group of people who are so indoctrinated to hate themselves to the point they're just a hazard to themselves and other black people around them. I don't know what it gets to spread that the Africans sold them because they were precious. The Fang people who found themselves in captivity, who sold them? I'm the current crown queen of the Fang people, 17th generation. I know my ancestors by name. I know what happened to us, what happened to us. They are Israelite because the Fang are descendant of Manasseh. Now you tell me, Mr. Captain America, all right, who sold the Fang? So this is what they take out there to further divide us. What they're failing to tell our children, that their ancestors who went to Liberia.
Now I'm gonna stop right there because I want y'all still, most of us we already follow our brother Go Black to Africa, but I want y'all to go follow the Queen. This is what I got from her. Speak gently while using your big stick. Big salute, Queen. See, brother Go Black, these are the people like this who you guys need to interview. People that know the story, the griots, the elders, people of royalty. These are the people that I feel that my brother Go Black needs to interview, so we can get the real story that's been passed down, just like the Indians in America passed down their stories through word of mouth. Where you think Indians in America got that from? They got that from Africans. They got that from us. So now, brother Go Black, time to dive deep, Titanic deep. Yeah, you got to now, because you got, I'm not gonna say an elder, but you got somebody. Not unless you can debunk her, not unless she can be debunked. But I don't think so, because it's a lot of people that look up to this queen right here. And even though she don't got as many subscribers as everybody else, she's yeah, she's somebody. Yeah, she's somebody. Yeah, she's somebody. So, if y'all want to research and see who madam is, who the queen is, leave me a comment. Let me know. I hate that Go Black had to be on her target list, but she's speaking facts. She is speaking facts. She is speaking facts. So I want everybody to go like, share, subscribe, and peep out the queen. Peep out the queen. It's somebody else in Africa. I want to put y'all on to too. Yeah, 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 yeah. Cause it's time to dive deep. We ain't got time to be sipping milk like babies. This not the time for that. This time to either choke or swallow. Either you gonna choke or you gonna swallow with this information. So this wasn't supposed to be no long video. This just came across my mind. I had to speak on it because it's two people that I deal with. It's two people I feel that's on a righteous path, especially my brother Go Black. So I think ancestors are speaking through her, so our brother can dive deep and get rid of them European terms and get back to them African terms, because it go deep. Because remember, we were before the European terms. Yeah. And remember, Israelites is based on many tribes, not just one, many tribes. So what were the tribes' names before they got their European names? Let me say that again. What were the tribes' names before they got their European names? And then somebody else I'm gonna introduce y'all to, if y'all don't already know, and he break it down. Yeah, he break it down. He's an elder. This is somebody else that I feel like Go Black need to interview ASAP. ASAP. So he can get some understanding, and the rest of us can get some understanding. Because remember, if you are Black American or African American, remember, you're coming from your mental being totally white. Totally. That's why we're a little different from the rest of the Black people in diaspora. Because we woo, we was treated like bottom of the barrel. We were the experiment. Yeah, we were the experiment. So hopefully this was eye opening for everybody, and hopefully everybody go do some research, and hopefully this is enlightenment. So make sure you like, if you like this reaction that I'm doing. If you feel this information is useful, make sure you share, and please make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscription button, hit that notification bell. Big salute, y'all, man. I love y'all, man. It's time for the enlightenment. We need it all. Now it's time to dive deep, Titanic deep. But let's not implode in a submersible. Well, those of y'all who can't handle it, y'all will implode. But those of y'all who will, we're gonna make it down deep and we're gonna come up in a brighter light. So big salute y'all, man. I love y'all, man. Mm, stay tuned. We got more coming. Aye. Big salute to the queen too. Remember, speak gently while using your big stick. Yeah. And rebel yell while you chopping off the heads of the unrighteous. I love y'all, man. Salute. What is your purpose? Will you fulfill it? Will you be a part of God's kingdom?